Hello, dear friends of Varada English. I'm Rosie. Today, we have a wonderful story that teaches us about truth and bravery. Let's listen carefully and learn some new words along the way. Many years ago, a little girl of about 9 years was brought into court as a witness in the trial of a person held for stealing. The theft had been committed in her house. She had actually seen it. Her evidence was therefore very important. First, let's understand the words. Court. A place where a judge and lawyers decide if someone has broken the law. Witness. A person who sees something happen and tells others about it in court. Trial. The meeting in court where people decide if someone is guilty or innocent. Theft. The act of stealing something. Evidence. The information or proof given to show what is true. Now, let me explain this. A long time ago, a 9-year-old girl was taken to a court. She was there because a man was being judged for stealing something from her own house. The girl had seen the man steal, so what she had to say about it was very important proof. The lawyer who was defending the thief did not want her to appear as a witness, for he knew that she would speak the truth, and this would go against the accused, his client. Let's understand the words. Lawyer. A person who speaks for someone in court. Defending. Protecting or arguing for someone. Accused. The person who is said to have committed a crime. Client. The person a lawyer is working for. Let me explain this. The thief had a lawyer. This lawyer did not want the little girl to speak in court. He knew that if she told the truth, it would be bad for the thief, who was the man he was trying to protect. Lily, do you know what an oath is? He asked her when she was brought in. No, sir, said she. Let's understand the word oath. A very serious and formal promise to tell the truth. So the lawyer asked the girl, whose name was Lily, if she knew what a serious promise to tell the truth is. Lily honestly said, "No, sir." "Your Honor," said the lawyer to the judge, "she does not understand what an oath is. How can she appear and give evidence as a witness?" Let's understand the words, Your Honor, a respectful way to address a judge. Judge. The most important person in the court who controls the trial and makes the final decision. Let me explain this. The lawyer turned to the judge and said, "Sir, this girl does not know what a serious promise means. How can we let her speak and give her important information as a witness?" "Let us see," said the judge. "Come here, my little girl. Tell me, have you ever taken an oath?" The little girl shrank back in horror, thinking that the judge was asking if she had ever spoken irreverently of God. Let's understand the words, shrank back. Moved away because of fear or shock. Horror. A feeling of great fear or shock. Irreverently. In a way that shows a lack of respect. Let me explain this part. The judge wanted to see for himself. He kindly asked Lily to come closer and asked her if she had ever made such a serious promise. Lily was frightened and stepped back. She thought the judge was asking if she had ever used God's name in a disrespectful way. "No, sir," she answered. The judge realized that she had misunderstood him, so he asked, "Were you ever a witness in court before?" Let's understand the word misunderstood. To understand something incorrectly. So Lily said, "No, sir." The judge understood that Lily had gotten the wrong idea, so he asked a different question. "Have you ever been a witness in a court before?" "No, sir, I have never appeared in court before," she replied. "Do you know what this book is?" asked the judge, handing her a Bible. "Yes, sir, it is the Bible." "Have you ever read it?" "Yes, sir, I read it every day," she answered. "Do you know what the Bible is, my child?" "It is the Word of God." "Now, my dear, place your hand upon this Bible." The little girl placed her trembling hand on it. The judge then repeated to her the oath taken in court. Let's understand the words Bible, the holy book of Christians. Trembling. Shaking slightly, often from fear or nervousness. Repeated. Said something after someone else. Let me explain this paragraph. Lily said she had never been in a court before. The judge then gave her a Bible and asked if she knew what it was. Lily said yes, it is the Bible, and that she reads it every day. She also said it is the Word of God. The judge then told her to put her hand on the Bible. Lily put her shaking hand on it. Then the judge said the words of the serious promise for her to hear. With her hand upon the holy book, she repeated after the judge, "I do solemnly swear that what I am now about to say is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God." "Now, my dear," said the judge, "you have sworn on the Bible. Do you know what will happen to you if you do not speak the truth? Let's understand the words. Solemnly swear, to make a very serious and sincere promise. Sworn, past tense of swear, having made a solemn promise. Let me explain. So, with her hand on the Bible, Lily said the same words after the judge, promising to tell the truth, the whole truth, and only the truth, and asking God to help her. The judge then said, "My dear, you have made this promise on the Bible. Do you know what will happen if you do not tell the truth?" "Yes, sir," replied Lily. "What?" asked the judge. "I shall be locked in prison," she said. "Anything else?" "Yes, sir. I cannot go to heaven." "How do you know that?" "This is simple." Lily said yes, she knew. The judge asked, "What will happen?" Lily said she would be put in jail. The judge asked if there was anything else, and Lily said yes, I will not be able to go to heaven. The judge was surprised and asked, "How do you know that?" She took the Bible, turned to the 20th chapter of Exodus, verse 16, and read, "Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor." "I learned that," she added, "even before I could read the Bible." Let's understand the words. Verse, a sentence or short section from a holy book. Thou shalt not, an old way of saying you must not. Bear false witness, to tell a lie about someone, especially in court. Neighbor, here it means any other person. Let me explain. Lily took the Bible, found a specific sentence in the book of Exodus, and read it out. You must not tell lies about other people. Then she said that she had learned this rule even before she knew how to read the Bible. "Did anyone tell you that you were to appear as a witness in this case?" asked the judge. "Yes, sir. After Mother heard that I was to be called, she took me into her room and asked me to repeat the 10 Commandments. Then we knelt down and prayed that God would help me tell the truth in court. Mother then kissed me and said, 'Remember, God can hear every word that you say in court.'" Let's understand the words. 10 Commandments, the 10 most important rules from the Bible. Knelt down, went down on your knees, often to pray. Prayed, spoke to God. Let me explain. So, the judge asked if someone had prepared her for court. Lily said yes. She explained that her mother took her to a room, made her repeat the 10 important rules from the Bible, and then they both kneeled and prayed, asking God to help her tell the truth. Her mother then kissed her and reminded her that God is always listening to her words, even in the court. "Do you believe that?" asked the judge, looking at her intently. "Yes, sir," said the girl without hesitation. Let's understand the words, intently, with great concentration and seriousness. Hesitation, a pause or delay because you are unsure. Explain. The judge looked at her very seriously and asked, "Do you really believe that God can hear you?" Lily immediately and confidently said, "Yes, sir." "God bless you, my child," said the judge. "You have a good mother. This witness is competent." He added, "If I were innocent and on trial for my life today, I would pray to God to give me such a witness. Let her be examined. Let's learn the meanings. Competent, having the ability or skill to do something well. Here, it means she is fit to be a witness. Innocent, not guilty of a crime. On trial for my life, when someone's life is at risk based on the court's decision. The judge was very happy. He said, "God bless you." "You have a wonderful mother. This witness is fit to speak." He also said that if he himself were an innocent person whose life was in danger in that court, he would ask God for a truthful witness like Lily. He then allowed the lawyers to ask her questions, meaning, the little girl told the court all that she had seen with simplicity and innocence. The lawyer questioned her again and again, but she never wavered or contradicted herself. Her voice and manner convinced everyone that she had spoken the simple truth. Finally, the last set of hard words, simplicity, in a simple and clear way, innocence, the quality of being pure, honest, and without deception. Wavered, became unsure or unsteady, contradicted herself, said something that was the opposite of what she said before, convinced, made someone believe that something is true. And that, my dear learners, is the end of our beautiful story. I hope you enjoyed it and learned many new words. Until next time, keep learning and stay truthful. This is Rosie from Varada English. Goodbye.